Yo, morning, welcome back to the Ahn Rho Project. This is the psychiatric self-therapeutic project, and if you want a more in-depth summary and introduction to what we do here on this channel and how we break it down on the live streams into domains of life, to sub-series, to analogies, and all the concepts, including the copyright-free music, as well as the live streaming schedule and all that jazz. You can find that in the previous live streams for 3.5 years, straight up to January 2021. And so a variety of different versions will go through how we break down the live streams. With that being said, we're going to dive into today's content, sort of like a table of contents, really, of what we want to cover the next about 14 minutes. Won't be too long. As usual, I only have so much time before I have to go to work and stuff like that. So the first portion of this stream, I would say maybe 3-4 portions. The first 5 minutes will be on photographs of some food, some class 2 items, I say, so depth foods. We'll cover the nutritional facts, the key thing being the branding that I missed. And then after we cover that product, as well as some basic stuff like breakfast and some photographs on that, as well as some business product photographs, the second live stream, maybe about 6-7 minutes in, we will start moving around the room. So I'll get up on stream and I will remove the photographs, and we'll be walking around inside my room, this unit that I'm renting out, and we'll do it's a very active, engaging part of the stream. And then that's just to cover some business products, which you see in the backdrop over there, which actually, like part of this project is to be real, raw, and honest, and cover everything that's good, bad, and ugly in my life, because that is the point. It's like a time record, right? And so there's some business products right over there, and that's what we're going to try to cover, kind of like business, shipping and receiving fundamentals. I'm just going to cover the nutritional supplements and the business products over there, and how we're going to move it around logistics wise. Then the last portion of the stream, second last portion of the stream, really, we'll try to cover whatever abstract things that come to mind, what we intend on doing next. There's several major things I need to do next that have to do with relationships and learning and education and stuff like that. And so we're going to set some priorities, the purpose, and some things that we need to get done in the last maybe 3-4 minutes before closing with the take-home message. Okay, so that being said, quick disclaimer as usual, I am going to be no PC kind of bullshit. I'm just gonna cover the good and the bad as much as I can, objectively and subjectively. It's going to be a lot of storytelling. So without further ado, let's start with the photographs. I'm going to start here with what you see is what you get. This longevity brand, sweetened condensed milk, Soi Ong. I don't know how to say that. It's actually in Vietnamese, right? And so this is one of those traditional Chinese / Vietnamese kind of ingredients you might add to almond milk and stuff like that. Now this is something that I tend to find myself taking a spoonful of. It's been a bad habit of mine several months back, but I don't do that anymore. And the point is, I've had this pretty much most of my life as a kid as well. And so one thing that has been bothering me is that whenever I take scoops of this, and I have several photographs of this, so once again, the branding, longevity brand, I always would forget to take a photograph to record this as a part of the Ahn Rho Project, longevity brand, and even the Vietnamese, it says something like Soi Ong Do. That's like, I don't know how to pronounce it, but the point is I never get down to brand name. So if I were to purchase this, I wouldn't really know what I'm purchasing, but it's a Sung Hing Foods or something like that. That's the import, and you can see that's pretty high on sugar. For a tablespoon, it's about 11 grams of sugar, and like I said, this is something that you would add to a drink or a beverage. It even says to add to hot cocoa and stuff like that. So that's that. This is a class 2 item, not supposed to eat from it. We also have some pork buns this morning, steamed pork buns. I don't have that on camera right here, but that's okay because I covered it yesterday. Instead, we do have today's kind of oatmeal, and so you can see here the kind of mixture of, I believe it was strawberry boost, so I can show you right here. Usana Health Sciences, the supplements behind it is the boost, basically a meal replacement And you can get that from very cheap from like Food Basics, Walmart, wherever it is that you get your groceries from. And so that's what I made out of my oatmeal, my bowl of oatmeal, which is oatmeal with some ground cloves and stuff like that. And so that's diet nutrition for today, and a little bit of cooking, just very makeshift. Okay, moving on. So I think that's about all the photographs we have, aside from just these kind of aerial photographs here. Again, just capturing everything. And okay, good. So the setup's there. So the next thing I want to cover are the photographs from the price list. So here's a scan, not really a photograph, a scan document of the associate and customer price lists for the business that I'm running on the side, having to do with biomolecular and cellular nutritional research. And it also has its own products. It is a company that is right now doing really well in the stock market. So it's like almost this week it broke $100 for one, so that on the Nasdaq. So that's crazy. And the point is, we had these price changes usually every year, and this time they didn't update it like that. But one thing that did change was they turned some temporary experimental packages from the previous year into permanent. And so the orders, the codes for the packages have changed as a business product. And I received 2 of these from my colleague, and so I've scanned them and managed to put them onto Cloud Drive. Think of Google Drive or OneDrive, Dropbox, something like that. Okay, so now here's the batch snapshot of everything, of course. And you can see that I've pretty much covered everything, all the content here. So let's get up now. All right, we'll get a little bit active here. So that's region D1, and I was just talking about business products. So let's go. All right. So business products. You may, if you were here for yesterday's live stream on Twitch, YouTube, or whatever, you can just check that out. If you would like. That's basically, I covered the paperwork there in terms of invoicing. Again, being business. I had invoices. I had those 2 forms. I just took a snapshot that I just showed the scans of, right? Using an app on your phone. You can use like whatever you want. What do you want to use? I'm pretty sure there's like some sort of PDF scanner or mock. Note Block is another app I know that takes scans using your phone. And so I scanned that. The price list that I just showed on camera. I also scanned the invoices to my customers, my clients, and there was also a book on Athlete, on a magazine, really, an issue of the magazine for this company here that I'm, again, part of their business. And so all that kind of stuff has been scanned and documented, as well as some promotional cards, and I put them, like I said in yesterday's live stream, over there in region A5. So right in the corner. So we moved from here, from D1 to D5. Now, what's left are all these business products, which I received on Monday. So it's been 3-4 days, and you can tell that by the title. I'm pretty, I've got that kind of meme face on. I'm like, what the fuck? It's the 4th day, and I still haven't gone through with this. So the first day on Monday, I had to cover the groceries and all that shit. The next day was photography for all the groceries. The next day was had to do with like working overtime and shit like that. And then today, and the finances for the rent. So again, just paying rent on a quarterly basis. And then today, finally, make it to the business products in full. The paperwork's done. So what you see here is maybe there's supposed to be four packages just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I folded down 2 of them, and it was inside this box right here. So it even says right here, Nutrimil Dutch chocolate, and that's another product. Now this crate with all the bags and products for my clients was put inside, as well as one of these this is the personal one, so this one's for me, this bag right here, and we're going to dive into it. But basically this was given to me again by my partner, my business partner, by my business partner KM, again, fantastic individual. And so in here we have my business products. Nutrimil pumpkin spice. This is actually a gift from her, by the way, to me, because she knows that I've been having a difficult time, and we had a very serious conversation, unfortunately, and I had to stand my ground a little bit because I knew that the way we were working so far, she hadn't been, I guess, respecting my personal limitations as to the way I would like to do business. And so we had a serious conversation, and she's a very open person, even to my very strong criticism of, and so I'm very grateful for someone like that to be my, I guess, mentor in a sense. Now we have some stuff here. Like I said, that's a gift class 4 item, and it's just a meal replacement. It has maybe about 9 servings of pumpkin spice, and so all this kind of stuff. Why don't I take this? I'll show you. It's all in region D1 right here. It's supposed to be over to region C. So when I end this live stream, we'll put it all up here. You can see some previous packages up here as well in region C, one of the same type. These are my own purchases, so they're not gift items. Those are C class 1 items. This is class 4, but I'm gonna put in the same area. We have the business products here with the bags. So what you see in here are maybe about 4 canisters. 3 of them happen to be Biomega, I believe. So that's that. And I believe one should be HEPA Plus, but I believe that one is probably short or something like that, because no, okay, I have it all. I just took 1 canister out and I put it over there, so right next to the lamp. You can see all the bottles there. So 3 bottles of Biomega and 1 bottle of Procosa for my cartilage and joints because of my job, it's very active, and 1 for Proglucamune, which is for my immune system. So all these supplements, I'm going to take all of them off, maybe take out the plastic and just stash them up in there, region C1, C2, okay? And then this place will be empty. I can fold this bag as well as this bag, and then again I'll stash those bags up there as well. So this entire box of products and stuff all belongs up there, with the exception of the things in this bag. This last bag here, we have all these sanitation things. So we also have, aside from nutritional products, also skincare. So hand foaming wash. This is largely for some of my clients, and so I'm going to take all of these, and first of all I'm going to give at least 1 or 2 of these to the clients, and then I'm going to take one of these that is actually my own, and I'll just stash it over here in region B4 or something like that, B5 I think. And so that's that, and that's usually what I use just to take a shower, wash my hands and stuff like that. It's just soap. So that's that will be everything, and then region D1 will be completely cleared. So all this stuff goes either in C1, C2 as well as B5, and so that's done and good. So we have only about 2 minutes left. I'm going to sit down here on the chair, this region. Okay, so typically I would have a task list here, but I don't have one today, and that's because it's very makeshift. I don't really know. I didn't have a plan for, because I have an idea of the things that need to be urgently done in the next week or so, but I can't really sort out which is the most important, because they're all kind of important. One of them is taking in my sick leave. It could be this week or next week, and then resigning from my job the week after, which is crazy because during the COVID-19 pandemic, why the hell would you ever want to do that? And I already covered in previous live streams that I feel extremely inadequate. I've really let down my colleagues in a lot of ways, and I think they can find someone better. But there's a lot of nuance to that. That's a lot of storytelling. I'm not going to that. Another thing I need to do is hit up my godmother, kind of like a fellow volunteer I met, but she's really taken me under her wing because her son's passed away due to unfortunate circumstances, and we're real close. Point is, her husband's going through some stuff right now, health-related issues, and I want to send her some resource regarding stoicism and a particular way to a psychological hack to help her get through hard times. So that's 2. Third thing I have to do also is income tax returns. It's like end of May, March, and I have a business this year for once, and so there's a lot of filing. I need to get in touch with my accountant. So there's a whole bunch of high important priority items I need to get to, and I'm not exactly sure which one's going to come first, but that's that. That being said, 15 seconds left. So this is Ahn Rho Project. Let's see if I can turn to myself. I can't because I'm not really wearing a shirt. Okay, so I hope to see a better version of you as well as myself in the live stream. Hope to see a better version of both of us, and take care of yourself, your health, your finances. This is Ahn Rho signing out, and ciao.